So, good evening to one and all present here. My name is Shruti Dua. I'm a first year BSc Psychology student from Christ University, and I'm intern at Spirituality, Health and Values Academy. Today, we have this psychology with us, and I would take a minute to introduce him to the audience present here. He is a veteran of Indian Navy, presently working with Tolani Maritime Institute, Induri, Pune, MSc in Value Education and Spirituality, PG Diploma in Fire and Safety, PG Diploma in Educational Technology, PG Diploma in Indian Positive Psychology, PG Diploma in Yoga and Meditation, pursuing PhD in Psychoneurobic. He has published more than 15 research papers in national and international journals. Research interests have varied from psychoneuroeducation, safety, health and wellness, education and training. Thank you and over to you.
I can't hear you, Shruti.
Sir, am I not audible to you?
No, I can hear you now.
So you can carry the session forward.
Okay, thank you. Make me host, please. I am not able to share the screen. Shruti, I can't share the screen.
So you are the host now.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Namaste to everyone present here. A very good evening to one and all. I am very thankful to Azim Bhai, Smrita Madam, and thank you very much, Shruti, for introducing me to the audience. A very good evening to one and all. This is Deepchand Dhankar presenting a workshop on psychological well-being through meditation. India is a land of yoga and have a very strong cultural heritage. We greet through namaste and we clap when we want to praise someone. This clapping is also a kind of mudra. Let's clap for this very wonderful evening where we are going to learn the effectiveness of mudras. Thanks to the COVID situation, where the importance of namaste has been brought back, we used to shake hand and say hi and hello. Instead, the whole world has reverted to namaste. My namaste to one and all. And namaste is a kind of mudra. When we greet with the namaste posture, the hand gesture, our nerve gets activated and mind, body, spirit are balanced. I am not a medical professor. I am just trying to learn the nitty-gritty of the yoga and meditation. If you like some of the parts, my request will be still you must take the advice from your family doctor. As Shruti said, my background is defense. In defense, we have guided missile. But in the whole universe, there are misguided minds. Even now, when India has made the vaccine for the COVID, still people are misguiding the generation. The yoga, meditation, along with the mudra, come a long way in making our monkey mind still. This is the topic for the day that we learn the yoga for benefit of our health and psychological well-being. Mainly, this workshop is for the psychology student. So I understand that uh, there are student here from the psychology. Not only the psychology student, not only the maritime student, across the whole world, the younger generation are facing lot of psychological disorder. There have been cases of suicide, death, and mental disorder is on rise. As per report of the World Health Organization, especially the Indian population is suffering with mental disorder. The India is going to be seventh largest country to have the mental problems. When we talk about student, as many as 30% of the college student are said to be struggling with mental disorder, especially the first year, and especially those who are doing internship like this psychology internship. They have the problem of placement, they have the problem of peer pressure, and they have just transit from the minor to the adult tag. They have still more problems with the parent pressure and so on. Therefore, the yoga, meditation, and mudra may boost their psychological well-being. Some reports of the recent past that even youngster, well settled actor and heroine, they are committing suicide. Similarly, the student are also killing themselves to find a way out from this disturbance. There have been cases of self harm and self injury among the students. Let's talk about the definition of the mudra. Mudra is a Sanskrit word which consists of two words, mud and dra, where mud means the bliss and dra means the liquid. If we practice mudra, our consciousness, concentration, and memory is enhanced. Mudra dates back to the early age of 14,000 century and so on, where India is known to be a land of yoga. As I was telling you that the mudra comes from Sanskrit word. Mud means bliss and dra means liquid. And when we practice this, a self transformation take place, that the ego gets melted and the mind, body, and soul are in balance. There are several types of mudra, but in today's workshop, we will talk about only the hand mudra, hast mudra, hand gesture, we call it. The whole universe is made up of 5 elements. Same way, our body is also. Shruti, can you hear me? I am audible to the audience.
Yes, sir, your voice is pretty
Okay, thank you. So, our universe is made up of 5 elements. Same way, our body is also made up of 5 elements. Our body is like an industry. It is a city in itself. Our body is made up of 5 elements, that is the water, the earth, the mitti, the akash, the matter, the ether, air, and fire. In the mudra, we try and align, balance if there is a known equilibrium of these elements in our body. That is the life force, the prana energy. Not only mudra is used in yoga and meditation, the mudras are used in choreography, classical dance, and our god and goddess are seen in the pictures in temples in mudra positions. There are as many as 400, more than 400 mudras, but today we will talk about only 10 mudras related with our 5 elements plus 7 chakras. As I said, there are 399 type of mudras. Further, these Hast Mudra can be grouped into 5 more categories such as Hast Mudra, Kaya Mudra, Man Mudra, Bandha Mudra and Adhara Mudra. Today we'll talk about only the hand gesture, the hand mudras. As I said that our body is made up of 5 elements and our body is as equivalent to any industry. Say we have the machine, we have the pump, we have the filtration plant, we have the grinder. What we don't have, what any Cadbury factory or some factory is having in our small body, we have all these machines. We do overhaul our car and scooter and so on, but we never think of overhauling our machinery. So back to the topic again. The body is made of 5 elements. That is the fire, air, Akash, ether, matter, and the Prithvi and the Jal. I give you a simple thumb rule how to identify this. If you can see my hand, Shruti, can you see my hand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you extend your hand, any of the hand, and the little finger is pointing downwards. So down means the earth, but below the earth there is a water. Therefore, this little finger represents the water element. Above the water, we have the Mother Earth, Mitti, Earth, Bhumi. So the ring finger represents the earth element. And then we have this largest finger, that is the largest space that we have, that is Akash, matter, ether, it has several names. And the entire Akash is filled with the air. So the index finger represents the air and then the thumb represents the fire. I hope you understand this. Let's do it again. So small pinky finger is the water element, Jal Tattva. Then you have the Mitti, the earth. Then you have Akash. Then you have air and fire. Now, as we are regulating our gas stove, that you wanted to cook fast, so you put at high volume, or the milk is about to boil, so you slow down and then reduce the flame. So similarly, when we are touching at the tip of the thumb, we are trying to increase that element, and when we wanted to reduce that, so we put at the base of the thumb. This is how we balance this element in our body. 5 elements, as we discussed, where the thumb represents the fire element, the Agni Tattva, and it is related with the stomach and emotions and worry. Index finger, it represents air, and it associated with lungs, large intestine, and with respect to emotions, it is depression, sadness, and grief. The middle finger represents the space, the Akash, and with our body, it is related with the heart, small intestine, and the circulatory system, respiratory system. With respect to emotion, it is impatience and hastiness. The ring finger represents the earth element, Prithvi, and with our body, it is related with the liver, gallbladder, and nervous system. And with respect to your psychological thing, it is closely related with the anger. Let me give you one small example. When you are in hate, anger, your breathing increases, you take fast breath, and when wife or someone asks you to take food, milk, you refuse it. So this is how that the food is related with the liver, but the liver is also refusing when you are in anger. This is the close relationship of our emotions and psychological well-being. The little finger represent the water, and it, as I said, that we have the whole industry. So the kidney, the filter, uh, the little finger is associated with the kidney, and when it comes to emotions, it is a fear. Now, when the teacher bombard the student, sometimes they can do susu in the lower cage and upper cage. This is how the emotions play havoc with our body. So, by adopting a certain mudra, we are trying to balance these five elements in our body. Thereby, we can improve our health and psychological well-being. These mudra are also used to activate the chakras. Along with this, if we can chant, I think you are not able to hear the video because I need to share sound. Anyway, we continue. So let's come back to the topic again. How do we perform these mudras? It's very easy. It does not cost a single paisa. It's freely available. It is in your hand. We say that the health in our hand. Truly, it is a mudra by which we can maintain our health and psychological well-being. You need a silent place. That's it. Mudra you can do sleeping, you can do sitting, you can adopt any of the lotus or sukhasana position. Even you can do it walking. The patient can also do it. When the patient do adopt mudras along with the medication, their improvement can be faster. In the school, we teacher punish the student, and this is the famous that we make murga. So the teacher, whoever it is, he has no intention to punish a student, but he's trying to improve the memory and concentration and attention of the student. This is we call it as dynamic mudra. In our psychoneurobic, we call it dynamic neurobic. Okay, this murga position enhances the student memory and concentration. Mudra denotes movement. It is related with the movement. We are so very lucky that the God has made our all important part as movable. But if we don't utilize this, you remain seated for hours and hours, so they get stiffness. The bone don't become so flexible. Therefore, it is very important that we adopt mudra to make our flexible part more flexible. Some functional factor to be considered before one adopts to mudra. First thing is belief. You have to believe that this mudra works. Second is mind. Mind need to be focused, concentrated, and the best way to keep the mind under control is to do chanting, to do sloka, mantra. Focus is very, very important. I give you one example of focus. How concentration can be so very effective. We all know that the sun is at 12 noon. It is so very hot. We can tap this energy and can burn a paper, taking the glass and prism, and we make the sun rays fall on that paper in a concentrated way. The paper burns. Similarly, if we keep the mind focused on any job, anything that we do, we can achieve success. The body need to be maintained as relaxed as possible. When you do mudras, keep the body relaxed, totally, not tense. Time, it can be done 24/7. Time is not a problem. So let's start with the first mudra, that's called Gyan Mudra. As the name suggests, it is a mudra of knowledge. How do we do this? Simply, if you can see, you please practice with me that bring the index finger on the tip of the thumb this way. And look, if there is a gap like this, it means your elements, you have some defect in your body. So this is the test for yourself whether you are fit or unfit. So if you can see this, please practice with me. So this is called Gyan Mudra, the mudra of knowledge. It is related with the endocrine glands and pituitary glands. And you need not to press so hard, just gently press. Let's assume that these are the open terminals, these are the wire, and when you wanted to take the electric connection, you try and join this. We also take shortcut. Similarly, the electricity will also take shortcut. When we join this is the shortest path, and now the electric current can flow from here and there. We all know that our body is made of neurons. It is said that the neurons cells, if they are wired together, they fire together. This is achieved if along with the mudra you vibrate, you chant, you do some sloka, so your whole body gets momentum. That is the effectiveness of mantras. Time, as I said, it can be done anytime. Gyan Mudra, it increases the power and sharpens the brain. It improves the concentration. It also helps in sound sleep. If someone is suffering with insomnia, the Gyan Mudra can be practiced. It controls the anger and it improves the state of the mind, and anxiety and depression can be controlled. So along with the these mudra, be it Vayu Mudra, Gyan Mudra, Akash Mudra, and so on, as we learn, some kind of meditation mantra should be sounded. I will practice Om and humming. So let's practice now. Vayu Mudra. Please sit straight. Your feet should be touching on the ground. You could be on the chair. Let your feet touch the ground. Let your spine be straight. Look at your own height. Take long, deep breaths. Inhale deeply and exhale slowly. Once your breath is settled down, then whatever mantra you wanted to chant, it could be sloka also. So here I will practice Om, and at time I will practice humming, which can be done by anybody. Okay, sloka, it's not everyone's cup of tea. Okay, so please work with me. You are on Vayu Mudra. Your feet are on the ground. Your spine is straight. You take long and deep breaths. Once you are settled down, let's do mantra humming. If you have really done it, you can feel yourself that what kind of vibration is coming. And I said that neurons that are wired together fire together. There are 100 million neuro cells in our body. They also need some energy. We are giving food for this physical body, but how about those neurosystem? They get energy through the prana, through the life, through the breathing, through vibration. So Vayu Mudra, what are benefit? It relieves from the arthritis problem. Those who have pain in their knees, percussion issues, okay, neck pain, and any gas issues. Akash Mudra is a gesture of space. Akash Mudra. So it is related with the throat chakra, okay, and it balances our hormone and it detox our body. So let's do it. Akash Mudra. Again, I will be doing humming, and next time we do Om Mantra. Your spine is straight. You are on Akash Mudra. You are taking long and deep breaths. Your feet are touching the ground. As you stabilize your breathing, focus on your breath. Observe your stomach as you breathe. Observe your breath. So, if someone has done it, kindly share the experience. You can unmute. How you really feel the vibration? Did you felt some vibration? We move to the next. Anyone tried? Please try this time with me. Okay, we are on the Prithvi Mudra, the Mudra of Earth, the Bhumi, the Mitti, you know, as our body is made up of 5 elements, you know. So we need not to be so egoistic and proud. We know all that we have to go into ashes and all this. Okay, let's come back to the topic again. Prithvi Mudra. So as the name suggests, that if you practice this, you will be a grounded person. Grounded does not mean that you no progress. Grounded means you are a person of earth to the ground. You are a practical person. If you practice this, it will help increase in maintaining your obesity issue and weight management. It is a life force, prana life force. Skin also improves and it promote body function. The ring finger is associated with this, and it is reduces the weakness, improves the weakness. Okay, and time for all these except a few mudras, which should not be done while immediately after the meal. Okay, otherwise there is no restriction of the timing. Is someone trying to feeling relaxed? Okay, thank you so much. Okay, we move further. And prana mudra, which is the mudra of life, you know, the life force, what we uh, once we are no more, we are said to be dead. What is missing is the prana is missing, you know. So by regular breathing exercise, we can enhance our life as well. Yeah, so let's do the prana mudra. Okay, and this time we will be doing om mantra, om. Okay, so you are with me. Your feet are touching the ground. Always Mother Earth. So you remain a grounded person. Spine straight. Settle down on your breathing. Take long and deep breath. We'll be chanting Om. Om. Once again, take long and deep breaths. Om. So, what are the benefit of Pran Mudra? It reduces any problem with your blood vessels. Time, as I said, there is no problem. There is a rule for how much time what should be the duration of each mudra. It is related. It is having close relation with your age. Let's say if I am 60, so I must do 60 minutes of mudra. Whatever ailment that I am suffering with, that say Akash mudra, Pran mudra, I must do that mudra for 60 seconds. Now today in the high-tech world, when we are so flying in time, we don't have that much of time. So 30-30, if not 30-30, 20-20, if not 20-20, 15 into 4 or 10 into 6. But any meditation or any mudra should not be less than 2 minutes. Otherwise there won't be any effect. It's, as I said, that it is making a circuit, no? So even that circuit takes some time to establish. So less than 2 minutes is just waste of time. It minimum it should be 5 minutes. The prana mudra, it energizes our dormant energy. You might be knowing that we have the kundalini here at the near our back here. There is a dormant energy called kundalini. If that can be awakened, we are an enlightened soul. So by practicing this prana mudra, the dormant energy gets activated. It improves eyesight. And if you are tired, practice prana mudra, you will be relaxed. Again, prana mudra help in sleep disorder as well. It improves immunity, and we already discussed this power of eyesight. We are moving ahead, and we are now on Apan Mudra. Apan Mudra, kindly do with me Apan Mudra. It is very important mudra for all old age people. Okay, you have diabetic issue, you have high BP and all that. This mudra is, and Vayu Mudra is very, very important. Apan Vayu Mudra is also there. Okay, so your feet on the ground, body straight, settle down on your breathing, and this time we will be doing humming. Humming has better effect as compared to Om, because it give you more vibration effect. As long as you can breathe, as long as you can chant, that way you can judge your stamina as well. The specialty of the Apan Mudra is that it give you the toxicity that you have in your body, the waste that you have. It help in cleaning that, removing the waste. Toxicity can be mitigated by practicing this. Here it is given 45 minutes. 45 minutes here it is given, but rest, as I told you, the thumb rule is that you must practice equivalent to your age. I can see here the lot of young student, so they are 18 or 20 year, so 18 to 20 minutes, if they can do it in 2 part, 3 part, it's good, but the one sitting should not be less than 5 minutes. It regulates diabetes, as I said now, that this Apan Mudra is very good for old people like me. So diabetic issue, high BP issue, the problem of bowel system, this is very good mudra. Okay, especially for old people. Now we are back on the 7th, that is the Agni Mudra. It is also known as Surya Mudra. It is a mudra of the sun. Okay, and let's do it. So we will be doing Om this time. Mantra Om. Okay. Your feet on the ground, spine straight. Settle on your breathing. We'll be chanting Om. Om. So likewise, here again they have given the time, that is minimum 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. It balances the body element. Again, it is good for your weight management, obesity as well. Hypertension, as I said, the Agni Mudra and Apan Vayu Mudra, they are very good for the old people. It also helps in diabetes and liver issues. Cholesterol problem is also managed here. It reduces in anxiety, and problem of digestion is also relieved. We are now on Jal Mudra, that is Varn Mudra. So Varn Mudra, this was the Jal, no? The water element. We will be doing humming this time. Your feet on the ground, a spine straight. Close your eyes. Settle down on your breathing. Concentrate. Take long and deep breaths. Inhale deeply and exhale slowly. You can learn it by count of 1, 2, 3 for breathing and count of 4 for exhaling. So let's, for example, 1, 2, 3. Hold the breath and then count 1, 2, 3, 4 and then exhale slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll be humming now. Okay, we are on the Varn Mudra. We will be humming. Shruti, are you there? Can you hear me? I am audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay, thank you, thank you. So we are there on the Varn Mudra. Especially it is for the young people. They have a lot of pimples and other issue. Your skin can glow. There won't be any skin issues. Drink more and more water and do Varn Mudra. It soften your skin as well. Okay. Yeah, it purify your bloods. It is written here, acne and other thing. So it's very good for the young people. It balances the water content in our body, and gas issue and muscle shrinkage is also sorted out. We are moving to the ninth mudra, that is Ling Mudra, Mudra of the heat. This, when practice, immediately after this you must drink lot of water, at least some half a glass of water at least, because it give you the instant heat. If you have some pain here and there, you need to take paracetamol or some other thing. This is a paracetamol tablet. This is a Brufen tablet. Okay, so how it is done? Here the demonstration is somewhat wrong. It has to be that the left hand thumb should be up. Okay, yeah. Okay, so here we'll be doing again humming. Okay, so you are on the Ling Mudra, your feet on the ground, your spine is straight. Close your eyes, concentrate. As you stabilize on your breathing, do humming. So how it is done is by interlocking the fist, but the left thumb should be up. Okay. It generates heat in the body, and as I said, immediately you must drink water after doing this. So let me have some water. Thank you. It generates the heat in the body, it said that you must take some ghee or milk immediately after this, or fruit juice. Okay, so that way, by combining the water, ghee, and all that, it will give you more added benefit. Ling Mudra, as the name suggests, it also improves your sexuality. It's very good in the winter season. Okay, it help you from the cold and cough, especially if you have the wet cough, that is the bulgum. If you have it relief, it provides better relief. So it that way. Again, this is also the mudra. If somebody is having a problem with the morning routine, that your bowel system is weak, you have constipation, acute constipation, it can be relieved. So, as the name suggests, Mahavir Mudra, Hanuman Mudra. Okay, so fistfully close. Okay, not so forcefully close. And here we will do humming, and then I'll tell you how to overcome the bowel constipation issues. Okay, so we are on the meditative position. The feet are touching the ground, spine straight. Close your eyes. Focus your attention on your breathing. Settle down on your breathing, and we will be humming. Now let me demonstrate you, if you can see me, if you have issue with your morning routine. So as you inhale, you close your fist and pull this body part up, your spine, stomach, pull it up like this. As you close, pull it more, and as you exhale, open the fist. So this way it will remove the toxicity, the waste from your body, and you will have improvement in your morning routine. So let's do with me. So as you are inhaling, pull this body part up and close the fist like this. Okay, so keep the palm open first, feet on the ground, spine straight, close your eyes. And also you have to make this cheek, in the shape of Hanuman, like this. So as you pull, you are pulling the waste from your body. Okay, so let's do it. And as you exhale, you open the fist. I am showing my hand how to do it. Okay. It is very good. If you do it, it is equivalent to jogging. You need not to go for a run. If you do it seriously, you will be sweating. Okay, so this was the, I have taken only 10 mudras. So this was the last mudra. Okay, it increases capacity of the air in our brain. And yes, it reminds me, I am from the maritime industry. We always say that you must not enter into a compartment which is having lack of oxygen and all that. We have to understand that our brain also need 20% of the oxygen that rest of the body takes, no? So 20% all alone our brain system need, and therefore the prana, the breathing exercise are very very important to give uh, oxygen to our brain. I have finished. If there are any question, I will be happy to answer it. Shruti, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I have finished with my presentation.
But if anyone have any questions, they can ask.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you about the psychological well-being. The concept of psychological well-being, the true definition of the psychological well-being is that the World Health Organization says that it does not mean that you are free from disease or something. That does not mean. The true psychological well-being, the overall happiness. A man can be happy even he does not have money. A man may not be happy even when he is having Tata Birlas and all that. So there are two models of psychological well-being. You are a psychological student, you might be knowing. One is called hedonic theory and other is called eudaimonia theory. I have undertaken the research on the second one, that is eudaimonia theory, where there are 6 aspects of well-being, that is purpose in life, personal mastery, autonomy, and purpose in life. Self-acceptance. People, they don't accept themselves. Like in my case, let's say, if I feel that I am bad-looking person, then I cannot come to this stage. I have to accept that. Yeah, I am the handsome person in this earth. So that self acceptance is very very important. So likewise, I have considered the second model of psychological well-being in my research study. Yeah, any question there? So there were only 13 participants. One is myself, so only 12 participants were there. Only there are 12 entrant here, and one is Samrita Madam Samarpita also, no? Yeah, Madam Samrita Madam, I have finished. If Yeah, okay, there is one chat. Thank you, valuable time. Explain about Mudra to student.
Can you read the question?
Yeah, tell me. Okay, chat. Okay. Thank you.
Could you read out the questions to sir?
Yes, ma'am, sure. So there is one question from the participants. That's
Yeah.
do we have to do all the mudras daily in our normal life?
No, actually, as we have said on each mudra, that let's say Mahavir mudra, the last mudra, as I said, that if you are having, difficulty in morning routine, that you have the acute constipation and all that. So the last mudra, that Mahavir mudra, which I shown you, yeah, let's do with me. Anyone having some issues? So you are there straight, and then as you inhale, close your fist, and then take the breath here on your cheek, like you become Hanuman, like this. So you practice this, you will feel that you need not to take any Ayurvedic medicine or something. Okay, you will have your regular bowel system. So whatever the issue, like I said about that, if old age people upon mudra, that they have the diabetes, they have high BP. So related which element, again we have to, I can do that. We need to generate a questionnaire and ask the people, like I said about a Varn mudra, that if you have pimples, so you need not to do all mudras, you just do Varn mudra. So it is all what is your suffering, and based on that suffering, the doctor diagnose and he give you some tablet here and there. So similarly, we diagnose the issue, and then accordingly we say ki you must do this mudra. Let's say for student, you have problem with your academics. So for this, the Pran Mudra and Gyan Mudra is very good. And this is why, this is the reason that I was doing only two mudras, the two sounds, that is mantra O and humming. With this Gyan Mudra and Pran Mudra, if you do this, the student will have concentration, they have better memory. Their recalling, their working memory will be very good. So likewise, what is the issue? Based on that, you have to practice that kind of mudra, whatever ailments that you have, whatever problem that you have. So for this, you really, as you go to the doctor and you tell your problem, sir, raat mein neend nahi aati. So that way, so neend nahi aati. So if you ask me, then you do Gyan Mudra. Okay, the first mudra that we said, Okay. Hope it is clear to you.
Yes, sir. I think it is.
Based on what is the issue, accordingly the mudra need to be selected. Yeah.
So there is one more question, that please suggest any mudra for cervical problem.
Yeah, safety and survival, no? Safety and survival, yes. So again, these
sir.
two.
It's not safety and cervical, it's cervical problem.
Which one?
Cervical.
It is a medical terminology, so I may have to find in the dictionary and then I can get back you tomorrow. Okay.
Sure, sir.
Yeah, I will share that answer with our madam or Azim Bhai sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, you are using the medical terminology, so I will see that and I'll tell you which mudra you should do.
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
Okay. So if there are no question, you can take over.
So if there are no questions, so we can conclude the session. And thank you so much, sir, for this informative and insightful session.
Thank you. Actually, I am extremely thankful to Azim Bhai and Smrita Madam and Shiva Academy for giving me this chance. This was my first outreach program, community service, and I am very, very lucky to share my views in front of this August gathering.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Smrita Madam. Are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Yeah, you can take over, ma'am. And you can give me one more chance sometime. I can speak on chakras.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.